What's up guys, my name is La5ty and welcome to the Premier League Player of the Month Squad Building Challenge. Today we will be completing 4 different challenges to earn ourselves a special award winner version of Eden Hazard, the October Premier League Player of the Month. I'm going to be guiding you through each of the 4 different challenges today so that we can unlock the 90 rated Chelsea player on FIFA 17. Our first challenge today is to exchange a squad of Belgian players on FIFA 17 Ultimate Team, and the requirements are as follows. We need exactly 11 Belgian players, 1 Team of the Week player, and an overall rating of 84 with exactly 100 chemistry. Now, as you can see with the squad on screen, we've actually used quite a few high rated players in this team in order to complete the challenge. The standout players in this one that definitely cost the most would have to be Thibaut Courtois in goal, Raja Nainggolan in centre midfield, and then the in-form version of Christian Benteke up front. Now for me, this was the most expensive challenge to complete because of course there aren't many options. You have to use the Belgian players that are the highest rated on this game. I would highly recommend you guys take note of which Premier League players are playing consistently well in any given month so that you can guess who might potentially win that prestigious award and then maybe pick up some players on the transfer market before their prices soar. Of course, this is the way that I've completed the team. I'm sure there are other variants out there which I'd definitely be keen for you guys to leave down below in the comments if you've managed to complete this one in a different way. Now, the most important thing to note here is that these players will be exchanged and discarded from your club in order to earn the rewards and earn that 90 rated Player of the Month Eden Hazard. And although Hazard is the overall reward, we will actually get 3 Prime Gold Players Pack for completing this challenge alone, which is pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and submit this squad, and I know that it's going to remove those players from my club for good. However, I'll be 1/4 of the way to earning that Hazard. So here we go then, the first challenge is complete and we have submitted the squad. We have earned ourselves 3 gold players packs, prime ones at that, which will hopefully provide us with some decent players to start recouping the costs of this challenge. So the second of the 4 challenges today is called October Opponents. Let's take a little look at that one, shall we? The requirements are as follows. We're going to need a minimum of 2 Hull City players, Leicester City players, Manchester United players and Southampton players. We need an overall rating for the team of a minimum of 83, and of course we need exactly 100 chemistry. So let's start off with the Hull City players then. I've used Dawson at centre back and Mbakani up front. They are the joint 2 highest rated players for Hull City at this point in time. Moving on to Leicester City players then, I've used Kasper Schmeichel in goal and then Islam Slimani up front. Again, they are 2 of the higher rated players that Leicester City have. Moving on to Man United then, I've gone with Bastian Schweinsteiger and Juan Mata as my 2 players. And finally, the Southampton players I've used are Jose Fonte at centre-back and then left mid Soufiane Boufal. Again, 2 of the highest rated players for Southampton on FUT 17. As you can see in the top right corner, we've managed an 83 rated overall squad and do have that glorious 100 chemistry, so we've managed to get a green tick on all of the different requirements. For the other players in the squad, I just used relatively high rated Premier League players that would fit the bill and still get me enough chemistry and a high enough rating. So let's go ahead and submit this one and exchange our players for 2 Jumbo Premium Gold Packs, and we will now be halfway there to getting that Eden Hazard. For me, the October Opponents Challenge was most definitely the cheapest one to complete. Let's move on to the next one, the Premier League. Okay, so the requirements for this particular challenge are as follows. We need exactly 11 Premier League players who have 8 different nationalities between them. We need at least 2 Team of the Week players and an overall rating of a minimum 84. And then to top things off, we do need a full chemistry team. Exactly 100 chemistry is required. For completing this one, we're going to get 2 EPL Prime Players Packs, which hopefully will get us some decent players. Now, as you can see, I don't currently have a left back and a right back in my team. That's actually because I needed to go out and re-buy Bakary Sagna and Azpilicueta as I used them in a previous challenge. They are still relatively cheap players though, so I would definitely recommend using them and just going back and re-buying them rather than using any other players. So now that they're back in the team then, as you can see, we have green ticks all the way down the left-hand side. We've met the requirements. We have a 100 chemistry team, which is 84 rated overall. The standout players in this one that have probably cost the most would have to be Heaton in form in goal, Otamendi at centre-back, as well as Arnautovic is in form at left midfield. So of course we will go ahead and submit the squad and earn ourselves 2 EPL Prime Players packs. Those should be some pretty good ones. And we'll move on to the final challenge. We're 3/4 of the way there now. The 2 league challenge will finish things off for us. So then, the requirements for this final challenge are as follows. We need exactly 2 different leagues, and we can only have a maximum of 6 players from 1 league. It needs to be an 85 overall squad, which is a very high squad rating, and of course we need exactly 100 chemistry. So as you can see, this is the squad I've managed to use. I've tried to include players that are relatively high rated in order to get that overall rating up, but aren't necessarily the most valuable players on the game. The likes of Handanovic, Dani Alves, Sergio Busquets and Ivan Rakitic are most definitely the highest rated and most expensive players in this team. Luckily for me though, players such as Handanovic cost me less than 10,000 coins, and in order to complete the requirements I'm happy to exchange a player of that value. It's worth noting on this particular challenge there are so many different variants, you don't need to follow this exact team. However, I chose players from the Italian League and the Spanish League because typically they are known as some of the better leagues in the game and have a lot higher rated players. As you can see, you also have a work area along the bottom whereby you can put different players that you think might fit the bill, and maybe they don't, but well, it's a work area. These players will not be submitted when you submit the overall squad. As this particular challenge can be completed in so many different ways, I'd absolutely love to see your variants of the squads in the comments section below. So it's done, it's over. I want to complete this final challenge and earn myself that Eden Hazard Player of the Month. Let's go ahead and exchange the squad, remove these players from my club one last time. Boom, we've done it, and we have completed all 4 of the challenges. 2 premium gold players packs are ours, but not only that, we have now completed the Premier League Player of the Month Squad Building Challenge for October 2016. Our prize for that is this glorious 90 rated Eden Hazard, who has 91 pace, 93 dribbling, 86 shooting and 87 passing. So let's watch him drop down into my club then. There he is, and let's take a look at his player bio. He looks incredible. 4-star skills and weak foot, of course. I cannot wait to get this guy into a team and make a squad around him. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this little tutorial on the Player of the Month Squad Building Challenge for October. And if you'd like to see more FIFA 17 Ultimate Team content around this sort of player, then make sure you check out the description below. I'll leave a link to my personal channel there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed and found this video useful, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.